So we're out here at the Kansas City event with Kawasaki. They are letting us test drive the Teryx 1000 ES with the Fox live valve suspension. Pretty sure that's Jeremy McGrath right in front of me. A little awkward there. So yeah, be able to adjust the suspension on the fly. Cool machine, driven one of these before, but I've never actually driven a machine with live valve suspension, so that'll be cool to actually get into that for the first time. So in case you guys were curious on what monster trucks look like up close, these are the massive axles that come on these things. I don't know what half of these components are. I don't know what these are for, but that's pretty interesting. I think this is a fiberglass body. Those headlights are not real. These guys run BKT tires. I think that's like the main sponsor for them. Those are 66 by 43 by 25. Pretty sweet. Pretty cool to see it up close. Like, these headers just shoot out the side to pretty much, I mean, what I would call a straight pipe. But I mean, I guess you could call this a muffler of sorts. And that bolts all up into the transmission right there. I don't know, I don't have the slightest clue how these transmissions work. I think they're just like one big gear, kind of like a CVT, but shaft drive. And again, I have no clue how this works, so I probably sound like an idiot talking about this. There's up in the cockpit right there, you can see a couple of the gauges up in there. Pretty cool. And a really neat thing about these is that they have clear see-through floorboards in these, so whenever they slap wheelie off the ground, they can see underneath of them and see kind of where they're going through these so that they don't end up on another jump and flipping over. Anyway, the massive suspension on the back here is insane. And then you got your radiator, fan for the radiator. I guess this is maybe a dry sump system to inject oil into the engine to make sure it stays properly lubricated. Just the back axle now. Oh, and look at that, a 2-inch hitch receiver. So, I mean, you could pull a trailer with this thing if you wanted to. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how useful that is. You might need a substantial drop hitch. But, you know, if you wanted to pull something with a monster truck, you could. Maybe, well, I guess you couldn't pull that because that's like a tractor trailer mount. But, you know, maybe. That's I guess the Kawasaki truck, and this is the Monster Energy truck. You can see the fire extinguisher right there, that red guy. Oh, look, a front hitch receiver. I didn't notice this on the other one. Oh, you know what I bet that's for, though? Whenever they move these things around, that's probably what that's for. I'm an idiot. The Kawasaki Demo truck. So if you see this thing rolling around, odds are it probably has a couple side-by-sides in it, like those over there. And then the demo tent, where I guess you can play like Monster Jam the game. She's killing it. And they have the Teryx S model. They widened it by 2 inches. And then they also said it increases the suspension travel by 2 inches, but you can't exactly say that whenever you've widened it by 2 inches because that's like the same thing. They did give arched A-arms, which is a big plus, especially for guys who are heavy into off-roading. I mean, I know this machine isn't like the pinnacle of performance by any means, but I mean, that's a big plus. And then you've also got 2 sets of LED headlights as opposed to halogen and then LED like you get on the standard LE models. So that's a pretty significant upgrade, especially if you're going to be out, you know, using these things early in the morning or late at night. I don't think this is a factory add-on, but a rear view mirror, for those of you that have not used a rear view mirror on your side-by-side, it's kind of like power steering. You know, once you have it, you won't want to ride without it. So if you get the chance to slap a rear view mirror on your side-by-side, do it. Do it. And I think that's the guy from Gravedigger. He's a driver. That's like 10 feet in front of me. I'm embarrassed that I am not saying hi right now, but also it'd be kind of awkward with this helmet on my head. What else do we have going on here? We've got the KRX 1000 Trail Edition. I'm a big fan of this machine, partially because of the, I won't call it a paint job, it's like more of a wrap, kinda. So it won't scratch, right? Like I'm doing this and it's not doing anything because it's more of a wrap versus this paint where I won't scratch it. This paint is really clear and glossy, and over time it will scratch and fade and kind of just, you know, not hold up, as well as this stuff, which I guess is kind of what they're going for on the Trail Edition, you know, knowing that how you're going to be using it in the trails. So they want to make paint that holds up in the trails. details. That's pretty much what's going on here for now. So I will talk to you guys here in a bit whenever we get on the track and start riding. On our way to the demo ride.
Play with that. It's an on-the-fly system, so it's a unique way to really be able to tell, like, oh, that felt way different than this. It'll go around, you'll still be able to drive it.
So me and Shannon and Brent, all three got our own units to drive. They got this radio here that apparently only works one way. I get this adjusted to a comfortable position for me. Put the seatbelt on. Make sure we can go over 10 miles an hour.
Go ahead and give it a start. We're gonna keep it on high for this track, but this is the electronic suspension adjustment right here. So I'm putting it in the middle is normal. You got soft over here and firm. So like Andrew was saying, go ahead and experiment with that. Small whoops, it's good to have it on soft.
The 19 inches and 21 inches of travel out back, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I sell this stuff, so.
Cool. All right, we're gonna do a radio check before you go.
Okay, cool. Yo, thanks for the walkthrough. Appreciate you guys. I feel like such an ass flexing on him like that, telling him I'm like, yo, I sell this. I know what's going on here. But I guess like he doesn't know that. What's this dude doing? Look at that thing flexing. Just, oh man, look at that ass. Ooh, ooh. Damn. Get air, bro. You scared?
Feel good as far as adjustment. So we're gonna run in 4-wheel drive, high gear, avoiding that low power mode.
Radio check, if you can hear me, we have a thumbs up all the way down the line. Fantastic, it works completely flawlessly like it does every single time. Welcome to the Kawasaki Teryx KRX 1000 ES Demo. We are here in Arrowhead Stadium. Arrowhead. We're going to have a great time. We're going to go take out lap, get you familiar with the first lap, and then go ahead and start to increase that speed. We'll make sure that we're not ensuring the grass way, and then we will be on the same track.
Oh, that's Jeremy McGrath riding in that? I shook his hand earlier. I don't know if you guys caught that earlier. I don't think I filmed that, but I shook Jeremy McGrath's hand. This hand right here, I shook his hand. That was cool. Let's go up and up and down we go. Oh, nice. All right, so we're in the medium position now, and I can definitely tell this is a little bit more bumpy than I would like. So on the next lap, I think I'm gonna try it in soft. I'm gonna switch it a few times. I couldn't hear a word he said. All right, so let's put it a little bit more firm going through the turn here. Put it back in normal. Go up over this bump. Put it in firm. Gonna navigate right back over this. Put it back in soft. Soften this right up a little bit. Let the suspension, oh, that's much better. I can definitely tell the difference there. Go back to firm. Let the shocks adjust. Take this turn a little bit tighter. Soften it up. Man, you can just feel whenever the tires come off the ground in soft mode, I mean, you can tell that by the time you land, it's soaking it up. Like right here. Oh, that was so nice. All right, we're gonna go full soft here. Take it wide. Come up and over. And it is just soaking this up. Go on through. Come on. Come on. Stiffen that back up. Put it back to full soft. Are we coming to an end? Last lap, eh? Break it on through. Well, that was pretty fun. So overall, our thoughts?
Awesome.
Good time?
Good time.
Good time. Next round's up.